Volunteers are integral to all sports and physical activity, with Sport England research suggesting that 5.6 million people volunteer in sport and physical activity every month, helping with the delivery of various sporting and physical activity opportunities. Some of these people being the great volunteers that we have at Northamptonshire Sport. So why volunteer? Volunteering is proven to have many varying benefits. Not only are you assisting another individual in taking part in physical activity, bettering their health and changing lives for the better, you will also experience personal benefits yourself. Volunteering is extremely sociable and is a great way to meet new people, make friends and experience new things, and is also proven to aid mental health. Volunteering is also a great way to build new skills and opens the corridor to many new opportunities, some of which you will hear about later in this video. It also aids confidence and looks good towards employers. Some of these benefits contribute to the 10 keys to happier living, highlighting the benefits of being a volunteer. This video outlines some of the ways that you can volunteer with Northamptonshire Sport, whilst also discussing some of the many benefits of being a volunteer. Should you be interested in volunteering with Northamptonshire Sport, there will also be information on how you can get involved. The first of the opportunities of volunteering at Northamptonshire Sport is being an active chatter.
Can you tell us about yourself and why you decided to become an active chatter?
Of course. I'm Annette. During COVID, I've got a lot of elderly neighbours around me, and I realised that they were really isolated, stuck in their home, etc, etc, and that one of the ways to help them was to not only do the volunteering and help them doing shopping, which was also to help them some advice about being able to keep mobile, especially when they couldn't walk around the block, etc. Obviously with restrictions going, they didn't need me as much, but I did think that if they needed me then, maybe there were other people that I could help in some way. And then saw Northampton Sport advert and thought it was ideal. I'm really excited to get going.
Another way that you can volunteer with us is by being a walk leader on one of the health walks.
Hi, we're here today at Delafrey Abbey to talk about health walks. My name's Will Heckford from Northamptonshire Sport. I'm joined today by Terry Sharp. How did you get into health walks itself and becoming a volunteer yourself?
Well, initially we moved from Margate about 7 years ago, and we actually were involved with health walks in the Margate area, and we were lucky enough to hear about the walk here, and at the time there was 2 walk leaders who have since emigrated to New Zealand, and we came along and they suggested that maybe we were also interested in volunteering in the Abbey, as the Abbey was preparing to open to the public. And when they emigrated, I basically inherited the walk leader's role, and my wife and I have been doing that ever since.
Terry, can you tell us a bit more about health walks? What are they?
Well, generally the health walk is for people who normally don't get a great deal of exercise, or are suffering from loneliness and so on, and our idea is that we do a reasonably gentle walk, but it gets people out in the fresh air and gives them a chance to communicate with other individuals, and that's probably as important as anything else. And as I say, the walks are not too exhaustive. Normally we try to limit them to something like 45 minutes to an hour, and then we normally have a situation where we have a chance to maybe have a coffee afterwards and have a chat, and I think people appreciate that as well.
Finally, there is also the possibility of volunteering at the open water swimming and the many events that we do, which includes the 5K series and the triathlon series.
So my name's Catherine, and I'm a part of Entry, the triathlon club, and I've been helping on a few events, doing some volunteering.
So why is it that you volunteer, and what do you do when you are volunteering?
I kind of joined a couple of years ago, and I've been doing some events as a participant, and then I thought of a way to give back was to volunteer, and it's great seeing kind of my teammates compete, and yeah, I just wanted to give a bit back to the club really. Why do you swim, and how does it make you feel? I've always been quite into swimming. I've always enjoyed it as a kind of form of exercise. I guess going down to Sywell to do the open water swimming, is a kind of new thing for me over the past couple of years, but being able to go along to that has been really good for my fitness as well as just socialising.
Yeah, so my name's Amy, and I'm part of the volunteering team for the open water swimming at Sywell.
When volunteering with the open water swimming at Sywell, do they have you marshalling or doing anything in particular, or is it a bit various?
Yeah, so I've had kind of varied roles. I started volunteering probably about 3 seasons ago now, and I suppose I started with things like car parking and checking people in and out and general dog's body. But I've sort of progressed now, and I did the lifeguard training last year, so I'm one of the qualified lifeguards who lifeguards the sessions, and I'm also just about to start swim directing, which is running the session.
So do you swim yourself?
Yeah, I do swim myself. The first time I ever went open water swimming was at Sywell, and to be honest I was quite apprehensive, but that was probably 4 years ago, and I've built up confidence. Obviously I'm a lifeguard now, and I try and go twice a week when I can.
Yep, my name's Adrian Cherry, and I'm the head coach at Northamptonshire.
And why do you volunteer with Northamptonshire Sport?
I volunteer with Northamptonshire Sport at Sywell for the open water swimming and the other events like the triathlons they run there, because basically I like to put back into, I've done events there before and I just want to help out other people doing it.
So you said that you do various events. What do they have you doing whilst you're volunteering at the events?
I've done all sorts of things there. I've been on the bike mount dismount line, I've been on the running course, I've been out on the bike course, I've been at the finish line, helping the timing and everything.
And do you enjoy it?
Yes, I enjoy it. I love to see the people having fun and working hard.
Hello, I'm Anne-Marie, and I volunteer in a couple of different ways for sport in Northamptonshire. The first thing I do is I help to support the coaching team at Northamptonshire, and the other thing I do in the summer is I help with open water swimming at Sywell Country Park.
And would you say that you enjoy the volunteering roles that you do?
Yeah, so volunteering's great. It gets me out and about. I get to meet some and work with some lovely people. When I'm at Sywell, it's absolutely beautiful and stunning. You get new skills as well. So one of the things that's great about doing coaching with N-Tri is I got to do a coaching course, and I got to give something back to triathlon, which I've been doing for about 5 years, and I've got a lot out of, so that's been really brilliant. And yeah, meeting people, chatting, trying new things. I also studied to be an open water lifeguard as well, so I've developed all of these skills through volunteering. So as well as it being social, it's a growth thing as well.
Interested in volunteering? Here's some information on how you can sign up.
My name's Kate Standing, and I'm the events officer here at Northamptonshire Sport.
Can you tell us what Volunteer Passport is?
So Volunteer Passport is a great platform that was commissioned by the Northampton GP Alliance, and it's there for people who want to volunteer in Northamptonshire, and allows different organisations to advertise their opportunities and gives volunteers one place to go to have a look what's available.
And why do we use it?
It's a great volunteer management tool. We can see who's signed up to opportunities, we can give you feedback, we can make sure that you are rewarded for the hours that you do volunteering with us. It allows us to have your details, so that when you're out volunteering with us, we've got your emergency contact numbers and things like that. So it allows us to build a picture of our volunteers, and also for the volunteer to build a portfolio of their experience whilst volunteering with us and other organisations in Northamptonshire.
And how can someone get involved?
The easiest way is to visit Volunteer Passport. If you click on events at the top of their page, that brings up all of the opportunities with Northamptonshire Sport, and they're separated into our different event categories. So if you're particularly interested in volunteering for the triathlon series, that's there. Or if you want to do the 5k series, volunteering roles, they're there. Or if you would like to volunteer on a regular basis with us, we require volunteers at our Daventry Open Water Swimming venue every Sunday morning, so you just click on that. So everything's there for you. If you can't find what you're looking for, or you're struggling with anything, if you email us at events@northamptonshiressport.org, I'm always there